Hi everyone, I'm doing a video tutorial today on sort of smoky cat-like tapered eyes. If you want to see how to achieve this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by actually the Chanel Sheer Illuminating Base, which is that one there. So that's what I'm going to start off with. I mean, I was talking about this making my skin kind of oily before as one of the things I didn't like about it, and I can see it's making my skin more shiny. But never mind. We will see if it makes any difference. Okay. Next I'm going to use my Chanel Pro Lumiere foundation, which is this one here, and that is in number 30, which is Shell. Now this is one of the beauty rules that I'm going to break. I don't use a brush to apply my foundation. I use a makeup sponge. I did used to use my fingers, but I did find it sort of left like tiny little streaks from my fingerprints basically. So that's why I switched to this. I just find I don't use a brush because I find that it applies the foundation too thickly, and it just doesn't look right on me. It just doesn't give me the right finish. Whereas this, I can kind of work it in a lot. Okay, right. Next off, prepping my eyelids with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Right, what shall I do next? I'm going to use, sorry for wobbling the camera then, it is the Benefit Boing, just to help cover up my little breakout there as well. It's a Chanel quad that I'm using called Sparkling Satins. It's one of my favourite Chanel products. It's just absolutely fantastic. The colours are absolutely beautiful. They're really shimmery. They're brilliant for this time of the year when you're going out to like Christmas parties, New Year parties, things like that. So they're the colours. I'm going to be using the black and the silver. And yeah, you can use them during the day as well as I am, but then I tend to do my eye makeup a little bit heavier, more intense even for the day. But I know not everyone would want to do that. So I'm going to start by taking, I wish I could give you a number for this brush. Again, I just said it's a big fat brush, but it's a MAC brush, and that is the one there. It's fairly wide, if you see it sort of compared to my finger. And I'm going to be using that for the silver. And I'm going to put the silver over the whole lid. Okay, next, fluffy crease brush. I'm going to use the black. Okay. And this is literally going to be for the outer V and the crease, quite specifically, because I want to leave the bottom of the lid nice and silver. Okay, one step I have missed, which I will do now, is my eyebrows. As you know, I have very thin eyebrows that don't seem to grow any hair on them, so I really need to use product on them. My product is Chanel Perfect Brows, which is that one there, in brown. And I tend to use, I've started using the darkest of these three. I'll just take the brushes out and I will show them to you, just in case you haven't seen my favourite Chanel products video. So that's it there. So I'll be using this one here, because my hair is practically black. It would be black if the dye didn't run out of my hair, but it does run out. Okay, I'm going to use my little mirror for this one. So I'm going to start by using this little brush here, a tiny little angled, sort of quite firm brush. Go. Okay, now for the lighter colour, I'm going to use the lightest one of the three. Next I'm going to do the eyeliner. For this, I'm going to use a product which I don't use very often, but for the effect I think it's perfect. It's not a liquid eyeliner, it's a gel liner, and it's the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Liner, which is in a little pot like this, little frosted pot. You get a little brush with it. The brush with it is absolutely brilliant. I don't use one of my own, I use this because it's really precise and it's really good. It's a solid product, which I've used a few times now. I don't use it too often again, it's just because I tend to favour my trusty Chanel liquid eyeliner, but for this effect I'm going to be doing it almost cat-like. I'm going to be really tapering it out and doing it very thin on top, so this is really good because it is really precise for that. So I'm just going to take it directly from the pot, just nice and light, not too much. If you really jab the brush in there, it will bring up a lot of product, which you don't want. You want to keep it fairly light on the product. I'm actually going to start fairly far in and just kind of work my way out, but it's going to be a very thin line across the top, really tapering it out there as well. Okay, so again I'm going to be using my mirror, but I'll try and get a bit closer so you can see it a little bit better as to what I'm doing. Okay, I'm happy with them, they're about even. Problem with this gel product is that when it dries it goes really hard and it really hardens the brush, so you need to make sure you clean it after every single use, and just sort of even between uses just sort of clean it, you know, run it through a tap, and maybe a little bit of sort of Johnson's baby shampoo. They work really well on them as well, because they're safe to be around your eyes as well, in case you do get any product left on there. Okay, so that's that one, and that's cleaned as well. And then next one I'm going to do is take my Chanel Kohl pencil, which is in Noir, which is black, and just do sort of the underbrow there, under lid. There you go. Okie dokie. Next is going to be the mascara. I do have some eyelash curlers here. Here we go. Oh, didn't quite catch all of them. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Skyscraper Multi-Benefit Mascara, which is the one that I've used in lots of other videos as well. Oh, got some hair in that then. It's one of the worst things about mascara when you're putting it on is your hair just gets tangled up in it. Okay, finally, blusher. I'm using two different types of blush. They're two different colours and actually two different textures as well. I'm going to start by using the Maybelline Dream Touch blush, which is only available in this colour from what I can see. There's no sort of colour written on there or anything, and it's the only colour that they had when I bought it. I could be wrong, so do not quote me on that either. Sorry, just had a low battery message come up. Okay, right. So I'm going to actually start this quite far back and just kind of blend that in quite a lot so it's actually fairly subtle. Just sort of down that way, just under sort of the apples. And then I'm going to be using a Chanel powder blush actually on the apples as well. Which one's that one? That one there. Lovely. And this brush, this powder, I'm just going to take all the bits out of it so I can show it to you. It is the Chanel Orchid Rose powder blush, which is that colour. That colour there. It's very pretty, got slight shimmers in it, really, really, really nice. And my blusher brush, I cannot find, oh yes, there it is, I remember I hid it away. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. Just kind of blend that then towards the Maybelline. There we go. And I'm literally just going to top off the look with a little bit of lip gloss. Again, it's one that I've used before, Maybelline again. It's Maybelline Colour Sensational Cream Gloss in a fabulous pink, which is this one here. It's nice because it doesn't feel too sticky when it goes on your lips, which is nice. Perfect. So there we go, so that's the complete look. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. If you've got any feedback or any notes or any suggestions, anything at all, any tutorials you'd like to see me do, then please post a note below. Of course, feel free to subscribe and start following me if you want to see more of my videos. But thank you ever so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.